What's up? Happy Friday, coming in live for the breakfast show episode. We stopped counting after 365 episodes. It is Friday morning. It is currently in Michigan, 9:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are brand new, you're like, whoa, I've never seen this chick before. I just landed on the breakfast show. In the comments, drop the word new. And I'm just going to say right now, it's an honor to have met you. Pretty sure the breakfast show will rock your socks off if you love biohacking the human body in a naturopath approach. And if you like learning how to drop weight at almost 40 years old without giving up foods, desserts, alcohol, having to take a shot or use supplements. So if you are new, now for all of my new people, I invite you to drop in the comments where it is that you are tuning in from and say new so I can say hello and welcome you to the community. If you're returning, you have been a part of an episode before. In the comments, drop happy Friday or say hello. I just want to make sure that you guys can currently hear me. So make sure that you do drop that. This morning's episode is going to absolutely blow your mind. I had a gal reach out to me who came across my breakfast show 6 months ago, and she is currently down 28 pounds. She struggled for an entire year and a half to see any type of effects, and she even was seeing a nutritionist. So I'm going to talk about her story, a little bit about my background. Listen, SL, welcome. It's an honor to have you. Anyone else new tuning in? New from Virginia, welcome. Happy Valentine's Day weekend. Okay, so if you don't know a little bit about my background, hi, Debbie. I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form. Goodness gracious, I never hope that I sound like an expert, but I will tell you one thing. I embarked on a weight loss journey. Goodness gracious, I was 185 pounds, the heaviest I'd ever been in my entire life of living. I went on a journey to lose weight. 11 months in, I hadn't even dropped 1 inch. Ended up going in for a full physical to the doctors just because it reminded me in my phone under mail, like you are due for a physical, check in for it. I already had the appointment. And at that moment, I had a clean bill of health. My doctor's like, Michelle, everything looks great. I mean, your thyroid, your blood pressure, your hormones, like that's when she pulled up the seat and she was like, you know, we can try metformin. Metformin does help some women who struggle to lose weight with losing weight. It is treated for pre-diabetic. You aren't pre-diabetic, but let's try that. And that was a moment where like this huge cloud came over my head and it like woke me up and shook me and was like, Michelle, something you're not doing isn't right, right? Your grandma passed away at 375 pounds, diabetic, very unhealthy, could barely walk. Like if you don't figure this out, you're going the exact same path. So that's why I actually dove into books that were recommended by over 10 people. Over 10 people brought up the book called The Obesity Fix. Have you heard of The Obesity Fix? I highly recommend writing that book down because that book is why I dropped 30 pounds in 5 months and why I have sustained it. I will tell you right now that I have listened to 40 plus Audible books now because after every single time I've finished a book, what comes up is a recommendation of another book. So I have just sat here, hi Surya, I have just sat here and continuously listen to Audible books. Like I do not go a day without a minimum of 10 minutes. And maybe you're like, how do you even have that time? Good question. I put a sticky note in my car and every time I drive my daughter to school, I don't listen to the radio. That's how I've listened to 40 plus Audible books. So no, I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form, but holy crap, let me tell you right now that in here, I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge to give you today, just what I learned from the Audible book that I'm listening to. So it's going to rock your world. So if you're pumped up, fired up, jacked up, again, if you're new, I want you to drop new in the comments section. I literally cannot freaking wait to dive in and to let you know the 3 things that I've been doing and what this girl who listened to the show did to drop 28 pounds in 6 months. So we're going to just dive right in, right? Are you ready or are you ready? Make sure you hit follow or add friend. You are guaranteed Monday through Friday, an episode between 8:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you hit follow, if you hit add friend, and you're currently listening, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be alerted when Michelle Churchill Dworack goes live. You have 30 days to listen to the replay unless you subscribe to me on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you have Michelle Churchill Fit. There you go. You have lifetime access. Okay, so let's dive in and talk about the 3 things. Can you guess what the 3 things are? The first one I'm going to lead with, I have whitening strips on and it freaking kills. They kill. The 3 things are Number one, we have fiber, Fiber. Fiber is a massive component, not only to dropping weight, but maintaining weight. I always like doing test groups, taking a group of like 20 people and being like, okay, you want to maintain, do this, be deficit in fiber. You want to maintain, do this amount in grams of fiber. And it's amazing to see what happens. Because literally, statistically, what I learn in the books always happens to be the truth. And then I take people who want to lose weight and we look at how much fiber they're eating for the past track record of 90 days consistently. And when they're deficit, it makes sense. So fiber, we all know what fiber is, but I'm not going to just ever sit here and tell you, hey, eat fiber. I'm going to give you the why behind it. Because when you show up and you have the why behind something, it is going to rock your world. It's going to be the constant reminder in the back of your head. And you have a 90% more chance of being inclined to doing the thing because you have the why behind it. So fiber, I need you in the comments. I will give you the answer right now. I will give you all of the answers if you tell me how many grams of fiber on average you are supposed to be consuming. And if you don't know that number, all I want you to do in the comment section is say IDK, and I will literally tell you what that number is. So in the comment section, let's go, let's grow. Tell me, please, what you think that is, and let's go from there. 30 from SLW. 30. Okay, who else wants to guess? Who else wants to guess? She said 30. 30. I don't know was my answer. I had no clue. Drop in the comments how many grams of fiber you get on average, because most people don't even track. Most people don't even know, hey, I can go to Google right now and I can ask for a free app to track my grams of fiber. Like literally, I can ask, hey, what's an app that I can track my grams of fiber for free? When I was 180 pounds, I didn't even know how many grams of fiber I was getting. I didn't flippin' know. And then when I realized listen to the Audible books that I've listened to, every book, 40 plus books talk about fiber and weight loss. So I'm like, okay, this is probably something I should do. I wouldn't go drive my daughter to school and then just guess it's time to pick her up. Like I look at the time, I set timers, I'm aware. I have a gas gauge on my car, but why is it that I don't want to track the 3 main important things to weight loss? So that mentality helped me a lot. The number is 25 grams. You really don't want to do more than 25 grams. You can go up to 35 grams, but also too much of a good thing can be just as harmful, right, as it can beneficial. We've got to be really careful about that because there is such thing as too much of a good thing. So 25 grams of fiber. If you want to know the cheat code to getting 25 grams of fiber, I want you to drop in the comments the word cheat, because I'm going to give you something that's not only going to blow your mind, it's going to help you simply get 25 grams of fiber on your busiest days of your life. Okay? So first of all, I get a bread. If you want to write this down, you might have to go searching for it. You might have to go on Amazon. You might have to go to Instacart and search where it's in stock, but it is called Carb-O-Nut. C-A-R-B. C-A-R-B. Carb-O-N-A-U-T. Even if you put in Google Carb-O-Nut, it'll come up. Okay? That Carb-O-Nut bread has 40 calories, 15 grams of fiber in one slice. Yummy! And it's absolutely delicious. It's not the cheapest bread, but let me tell you right now, it makes life a heck of a lot simpler. Okay? This is it. It has 15 grams of fiber in one slice at 40 calories. Also, the Rojo Bagel. This is also YUKA approved. Why don't you write that name down, because that app will rock your world. The YUKA. Yucca improved. YUKA. Yucca approved is an app that will tell you if you have any carcinogens or dyes in the food you're eating. We do not want carcinogens. We do not want dyes. We do not want toxins. Why? It raises cortisol levels. What does cortisol levels do? It stores fat in the belly area, the type of fat none of us want. So that's the simplest approach to fiber. 10 grams of fiber are inside of what are called chia seeds. Chia seeds in 2 tablespoons, which is 150 calories. So you can tell, double the amount of calories as that Carb-O-Nut bread or the Rojo Bagel, but it does have 10 grams of fiber. Your berries are amazing. I, goodness gracious, pray that every single day, just for the antioxidants, that you are getting 1 cup of the berry family. A blackberry, a blueberry, a raspberry, a strawberry. Okay, I goodness gracious pray that you are getting that. Okay, and what happens with the berries is there's 8 grams of fiber in 1 cup of them. I don't know if you know this, but you should never get more than 3 cups of fruit. Don't ask me why, but you shouldn't. And then your leafy greens, so we've got our broccoli, we've got our spinach, there's 7 to 8 grams in 1 cup of those as well. So we can incorporate that if we don't want to use a carbonate bread or a Rojo bagel. I'm pretty sure if you were to Google right now, top 20 sources of highest protein or highest fiber foods for the lowest glycemic and lowest calories, it will tell you. It'll also tell you how to track it in an app that's probably free. So everything you need to reach your goal, everything I needed to go to from 180 to 150, even after struggling, it was already invented. I didn't have to go create it. I just had to be positive, coachable, and willing to grow. So 25 grams of fiber, drop in the comment section a heart if that gave you clarity around fiber. But why fiber? Why fiber? This is going to make it so that you actually eat the fiber. It is a power washer to your intestinal tract. Your intestinal tract looks like this. Booyah! It's like a massive, huge snake, but it's a thin snake. Do you really think all the food you ate yesterday actually made it through that intestinal tract? If you're dehydrated, not really. If you're not getting the proper movement, not really. If you're not getting proper fiber, not really. So what happens to the food? Does it just evaporate inside of that tube? No, it lingers and is left behind. Over time, bacteria and toxins start to form within the digestive tract, intestinal tract. And over time, it causes inflammation. Over time, it causes bloating. Over time, it causes irregular bowel movements. And you get really stinky gas. So if you have any of those symptoms, dun 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 dun, I'm deficit in fiber. So it's the power washer. When you add fiber, there's 2 types. Okay, there's an insoluble and a soluble. And they're best friends. One goes in and swells to the width of the intestinal tract. Pizza, when you eat it, will not swell to the width of the intestinal tract. Fiber will. And then you've got the other side of it that becomes really sticky, like a leech. So as it makes its way through the intestinal tract, not only is it thick and grabbing onto everything, okay, it goes through, you release it in a bowel movement. If you don't have a bowel movement because it's used as energy, it comes out with energy. So it is being released from internally. That's number 1. So now that you know that, does it make you that much more inclined to show up and have 25 grams of fiber or not as much? It also helps detoxify the intestinal tract and keep it clean and free of toxins and bacteria. So that's the why behind fiber. We want 25 grams and we want to be consistent with it. I will tell you right now, the best thing when I started implementing this on my 30-pound weight loss journey was you see immediate results within 72 hours. Within 72 hours, you will see inflammation, the bloating in this area, completely get better. The bloating, I can't suck it in. The weird foul smelling gas, like my daughter's like, Mom, hi honey, good morning strong mama. It's not normal. You know if you smell something like that, that's not normal. Okay, and the weird noises going on within the stomach area. So there's a reason why we want to start doing this. So drop a heart in the comments if you're with me today to prioritize what is called fiber. Okay? I know some people are like, well, I started tracking fiber and then I fell off the wagon. Well, why? Well, I just don't enjoy it. Well, I don't enjoy it either. But I also don't enjoy 180 pounds. So you need to figure out your why. Why are you doing this? It's either for maintenance or it's either for weight loss. I'm doing it for maintenance now. When I was doing it, it was weight loss. So why are you doing it? Because I don't want to ever go back to 180 pounds? Why? I felt like crap. I didn't sleep. I had no confidence. I had no energy. Life was actually pretty hard on a daily basis. Well, why? So you just get to the why, because when you have a why behind something, you show up for it regardless. Okay? Number 2 is water intake. Simplicity. Why water though? Why is it really water? Why do you need water? How much water do you need? Can you tell me in the comment section right now how much water? Hi, honey. Huh? Did Daddy give you medicine? Okay, well, go in the medicine cabinet and get some. Right now, okay? My daughter's not feeling well. She's at her daddy's house, my poor princess. So here's the deal with that. With water, it's how your body physically burns fat. There's a term for it. It's called lipolysis. The process to burn fat. I'm sure you've heard of, yep, take 2 of them. 2 of those. I'm sure you've heard of liposuction. The term liposuction, where people literally suck fat off their body through a machine, wasn't created off of your body going through lipolysis, which is how your body goes through a process. But guess what it needs to go through in order to burn fat? Hydrolysis. It's like a bus stop. The body comes in, stops at the bus stop, there's no kids, it goes to the next stop. Your body every day comes up, sees that you don't have half of your weight in ounces of water, leaves, and it doesn't burn fat. You either burn fat or you don't burn fat. How many days a week are you burning fat? Drop it in the comments. It's the days you're getting half of your weight in ounces of water every single day. So I'm gonna give you a hack. Drop hack in the comments if you think half of your weight in ounces of water is hard. Tell me that in the comments, because it's no longer gonna be hard. You're probably no longer gonna forget me because of this. So here's what we're gonna do. You don't? Of what? Of what? Show me. So it's half of your weight in ounces of water, but how many ounces of coffee do you drink? How many ounces of alcohol do you drink? How many ounces of pop do you drink? Those are diuretics. Those are not banned. Huh? I'm gonna take you to the doctor today, okay? So we can get feeling better. You don't wanna go this afternoon to feel better? Are you sure? All right, love you. I'll call you right back in 30 minutes. I think I'm gonna take you in to get medicine to feel better. I'm worried about you going in the bath. Oh, Daddy's there, good. Love you. So half of your weight in ounces of water each and every day. But how many ounces? Tell me in the comments of coffee. How many ounces? Tell me in the ounces of wine. If I go tonight, okay, if I go tonight and I go to Chicago and I have a glass of wine, I do half of my weight in ounces of water. I track the ounces of wine, or I look at the glass, get it filled with water and drink it. I add it back in. We want our furnace turned on. So the first thing you should ever do, the best advice I could ever give you, is you wake up and you have 15 seconds worth of water. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Here's the best hack. Ready? The best hack you could ever do in your entire life is to set a timer. Every 90 minutes, if you stop, you drop, and you drink water, it will blow your mother flippin' mind. You'll never forget. But are you gonna write down right now the word water? Are you gonna put it next to your nightstand? Or wherever you wake up to? Are you gonna get a water bottle today that's at least 40 ounces so you don't have to remember how many ounces of water did I have? Oh, I don't even remember, so who cares? Are you gonna set the timer so that you don't crawl into bed tonight and go, oh, it's 8 o'clock at night and I haven't had any water? It's the best thing you can ever do, but please, dear goodness, do not go buy a fiber supplement. Metamucil should be banned. It has yellow coloring. It has aspartame. It literally has ingredients that says right on it, carcinogens, and it's banned in certain countries. So if we're not doing our due diligence on this, if I wasn't sharing this with you daily, there's people out there who start adding fiber and think, I'm putting weight on. You're causing more harm than good. Then there's people like me who are adding Mio and Crystal Light and fruit punch to their water to enhance it. Those have toxins and dyes and carcinogens inside of them. The app YUKA, Yucca, will blow your mind. The fact that I got to share that with you is an honor, because I was using toxins and dyes in my deodorant, my shampoo, my conditioner, my moisturizer. All of that has literally paid dividends in the color of my skin. How many times I have to go to the doctors, my illness. So don't up your water. When I work with people and they're like, Michelle, but what are you putting in your water? Infuse it with natural things. Have lemons in it, have limes. How about peppermint leaves? How about mint leaves? Blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, mangoes, watermelon. You can have fun with your water. If that is a lot more beneficial for you, tell me in the comments, drop a 1. Now that you kind of know the why behind water. It's what waters your skin. your lips. We don't talk about that, right? There shouldn't even be, are you oily skin? Are you sensitive? Are you dry? It should literally be, hey, are you watering your skin? Because you will see the dewiness. It should look sticky. It detoxifies your body. It helps fiber push through at a faster rate so that your food is used as energy or stored as future energy. So half of your weight in ounces of water is extremely important. I hope that those tricks and tips help you. I hope that you have a why behind it, that, hey, this is how my body burns fat. I want to wake up before my coffee. I want to drink frickin' water so I can turn my metabolism on. So that the cream I put in my coffee or the almond milk I put in my coffee, my body's burning it faster than it can store it. Okay? The third thing is protein, but how much? How many grams of protein? Please, in the comment section, tell me how many grams of protein each and every day. Can you tell me that in the comment section? How many grams of protein every single day? There's so many people who have so many things made up, and I'm gonna bring you so much clarity, because I was the girl who was like, I can't have 150 grams of protein. There's no way. I don't even get that in a week. How do people do that? How do they do that without becoming bigger? How do they do that without not eating hundreds and thousands of calories? How? Yeah, keep a bag frozen. You can do raw or frozen fruit. What's the number? And why protein? You know, all these people push protein, but why? Why? Give me a why. Why do you want to lose weight? Tell me in the comment section. Why do you want to lose weight? It's your goal weight in grams of protein. So my goal weight was 150. Okay, there's no way. Your desired weight, 150. You guys, 150 grams of protein is 600 freaking calories. 150 grams of fat is 1,350 calories. What the actual heck? 1,350 calories when we live in a world where honestly, olive oil, heart healthy, is more discussed than high protein. Avocados, healthy fat. Salmon, healthy fat. Yolks, good cholesterol. Did you know there are just as many harsh benefits to too much fat as there is benefits to the fat? Do you want to know what a typical day of fats looks like because it's double the calories? There's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. 9. There's 4 calories, 1 gram of carb. 4 calories, 1 gram of protein. It's a fat for a reason. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1/4 of a cup of avocado, 2 tablespoons of nuts. That's how many grams of fat you should be getting. But we live in a world where we're like cheese, avocados, egg yolks, olive oil. So I'm not saying to stay away from those foods. I'm saying you need to pull way back because too much of a good thing is going to paralyze you. So tell me, drop a 1 in the comments if your mind is blown by the fact that there are literally 9 calories in 1 gram of fat versus 4 calories in 1 gram of carb, 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. Drop it in the comments. I'm dying to know. Here's the deal. Okay? I'm going to teach you a hack. If you drop the word hack in the comments, that will blow your freaking mind. Tell me your goal weight in grams of protein so we can figure out how many calories you need to show you that it is sustainable, to show you that the average person gets 2,000 calories a day. I'm going to give you the guide that helped me drop 30 pounds in 5 months. Drop free in the comments. It's not even my guide. I would be selfish to not share it with you. I used to have this freaking like, oh my gosh, I have to hold on to it mindset, scarcity. Now I have an abundant mindset. The more I give, the more I get in return. So the hack, are you ready? All I need you to do is pay attention, and I need you to role play ASAP with me right now. If you see 180, if you see right here, 80 calories, drop a 1. Step number 1 is to realize that calories will always be at the top. Thank you, Tara. Always at the top. Calories will always be at the top in big, bold. Drop a 1 if you see 80 calories. Drop a 1 if you see 80 calories. Right here in big, bold, it'll always be at the top of a nutritional facts label, even if it's 0. Step number 2, are you ready? You cover the last number of calories. Okay, you cover the last number of calories, not the middle number, not the front number, last number. What do you see now? Drop in the comments the number you see when I cover the last number of calories. What number do you see? What number? 8. That tells me when I go down to protein, which will always be at the bottom in bold, right above my finger, there should be 8 grams of protein, period. 14. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Great bang for your buck. You are eating a protein. Number 2, let's go to the ingredients. Less is more. Okay, our ingredients don't have to be approved by the FDA. There can be toxins, and there can be dyes, and there can be carcinogens inside of our food right now today. So look at the list. Number 1, I would scan this with the Yucca app, Y-U-K-A. It's clean, it's a good. Number 2, if there was one on a shelf that had 30 grams of protein and had about the same ingredients and it was clean, I'd reach for the one for higher protein. If you just learned a new hack, I need you to drop I love you in the comments. You will never forget me. Use that app. Use that hack. I want you to use that hack at the grocery store. I want you to use it at the anywhere you go. I want you to use it at the anywhere. If you're at a post office, wherever it is that you're going, I want you to use it. Okay? So here's the deal. Okay? Here's the deal. Oh, you have that hack. Do you need another example? Tell me in the comments. I will tell you that my twin sister, Heather, she is a vegan. And she did not drop weight because she was constantly deficit in protein. After listening to 40 plus Audible books, I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form. But I will tell you something. I will tell you something. You are better off supplementing with protein bars and shakes as long as they're YUKA approved than you are being deficit. So this one right here, there's no dairy, there's no soy, non-GMO. This is one you can cook with. So my cupcakes, my cakes, my crepes, my waffles, it doesn't taste like butt, and also you can cook with it. This is the Orgain. Drop a link in the comments. They've got 50 flavors. I think today their 25% off sale started. Okay? Tell me if you see 150 calories. Last time to go over this hack. Tell me if you see 150 calories. Notice it's at the top in big bold, just like I promised you. Drop a 1 if you see this. Drop a 1, drop a 1, drop a 1, drop a 1, drop a 1. After we identify the calories, we covered the last number. What do you see now? I covered the last number of calories. What do you see? What do you see? Tell me in the comments what you see. 15. Is there 15 grams of protein? Right above my finger is protein in bold. Always going to be in that spot. Always going to be in bold. There's 21. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Be careful with the YUKA app. There are some Orgain proteins that are not Yucca approved. The chocolate fudge is. For the link, it's right here. Also for your free protein guide that helped me in many ways. This is not my guide. It is right here at thebreakfastshow.net. Why am I leading you to a website? The comments disappear, that's why. I cannot stop, drop, and take a picture of every single person. So if you want the FREE protein guide, you can run to thebreakfastshow.net and you will see FREE protein guide. Under the advanced protein guide, for 25% off and to choose from 50 flavors of Orgain protein powder, it's under the advanced protein guide. You will not miss it. If you don't want any of that, there's no big deal. Let's continue on and talk about why protein is so important along with water and fiber for weight loss or maintenance. Well, you burn 30% more calories. Holy crap. You burn 30% more calories eating protein than fats and carbs. Woohoo! Yeah! In a world where we are a lot more sedentary than we were, Polly, it's right here linked. You don't even have to go Google it. If you put this in your web browser, thebreakfastshow.net under advanced protein guide, you'll see the Orgain. Helpful? Guess what? You burn 30% more calories. It's really fun taking your grams of protein. Remember today we learned there's 4 calories in 1 gram. So you take your grams of protein, you times it by 4. What's 30% of that number? You're like, I don't know math. Ask Alexa. She does. Right? Ask ChatGPT. She does. Mine's a she, right? Mine should be a he. So here's the deal. You burn 30% more calories. It improves your muscle tone. You should care. Osteoporosis is not fun. Neither is broken bones. Neither is fibromyalgia. Neither is a slower metabolism. You want to biohack the fact that at 30 each year after you lose 1% muscle mass? Okay, get your goal weight in grams of protein. Last thing, it's how the body goes through feelings of fullness and satiety. We want fullness and satiety. Fullness and satiety, okay? So now that you know the why behind protein versus people just saying eat high protein, here's a recipe, does it turn you up a little bit more inside to be more aware? Now that you have that hack that I taught you, engage in the comments, tell me. Now that you have the YUKA app where you can scan the things you're using and be like, what the heck? Because the more toxins, the more dyes, the more carcinogens you put in your body, the more you F with the cortisol levels. The more your cortisol levels are, the more you store fat right here and right here. There's a true sign of it. I see it every single day. Every single person right here I can walk up to in the mall. She reacted in 2 weeks. Oh, actually, if you can relate to her story, drop a 1. Back fat, you should see her stomach. All in the stomach, all in the back. Okay. She didn't realize the first ingredient in her peanut butter was sugar. She didn't think she was eating high sugar diet. She thought it was menopause. She didn't realize adding Mio and Crystal Light to her water had toxins and dyes and carcinogens. She started her day with it every day. She had pesticides in the coffee she was buying in Canada. Okay? Right here. I'll tell you exactly what's happened. Look at her. Can you relate? Drop a 1. What has happened is these people did not realize that the more days that your toxins, carcinogens, and dyes are higher than your regular food intake, the more you mess with the peptides in your body, which are the short chain amino acids. You guys, they're like Wi-Fi. If you have Wi-Fi on, they're sending messages to every ear in your body doing their due diligence. When they're not, your food comes in. Insulin's supposed to be taking your food and using it as energy or storing it as future energy. Come in. It's not doing that anymore. Come in. It's no longer doing that. Well, that's not good. Now your food's coming in. It's storing it all as visceral fat here or here. Here's 2 things you can do. Drop 2 in the comments if you want to know what those 2 things are. Hey, Cleo, come. Drop 2 in the comments if you want to know what those 2 things are. Because I gave them the exact recipe. Okay, you can write this down. SLUPPP33. Cleo, go to bed. SLUPPP332. It's a short chain amino acid found in your body. GLP-1 injections do what? Trick the brain. Tricks the brain that you have more of the GLP-1 hormone. You have to go in bi-weekly or weekly. When it happens when you get off of it, right? What are the side effects? Because ask for the shot insert. Just look in the insert of it. Maybe some are clean, maybe some are not. But short chain amino acids, peptides, can work in your body at a cellular level. So SLOOP 3332 is a certain type of peptide. Okay? It has an exercise mimicking effect at a cellular level. It starts to get the insulin, to get the Wi-Fi to connect back again. It's got 30 plus positive benefits to insulin sensitivity. No caffeine. The other one is 5-amino-1-MQ. Okay? 5-amino-1-MQ. That has an increase of NAD plus within your body. NAD plus goes massively up here. Like holy crap. Okay? Those 2 you want. But when you go look for them today, you need to check the ingredients. That's all that can be in it. People send me messages every day. Michelle, this is the one I'm looking at. What do you think? Nope, filler. What's in this? Nope, artificial stuff. Nope, nope, nope. This is the only one that I've ever found, my sample, of a 2-in-1 medical grade weight loss peptide. Okay? It's called Body. There's a video that explains Body better than I can actually. If I share it with you, would you press play? Drop the word body in the comment section. Think body composition. Think body fat percentage. If you're like, Michelle, I could care frickin' less, it's 30 days money back guaranteed, proven through science, proven through clinicals. I needed this yesterday. It only has those 2 peptides inside of it. No fillers, no artificial, no toxins, no dyes. And literally, it has 2-in-1 formula, so I don't have to buy 2. And it's a 99.9% metabolic reset, drop body with a star. That's what all of those people used. Elevate I have. If you saw my recent post, let me share it with you. They took it down. I had to re-put it up. Okay, listen to this. I've been keeping something from you for what feels like eternity. Did you hear on the breakfast show how much something is happening any day now? So you get to be very first to know before it's officially launched. Have you ever seen the movie Limitless? Well, this version is limitless on steroids, but the healthy version. This is the most powerful product I share as a fitness instructor and book junkie in the health and wellness industry. Jeff is down 20 pounds, I'm down 9 pounds, and I haven't had my ADHD meds in 60 days. Did you hear that right? But here's what some amazing humans are also saying. The constant food noise doesn't exist. Brain fog is gone. There's immediate effect the day of, versus body takes time to get into the system. No longer needed Xanax, haven't bought any energy drinks in days, no awful side effects, no needles, no stimulants. It's more about improving mood, focus, appetite, and the brain level. That's Elevate. You cannot get your hands on that unless you get a 3-month supply. Elevate, the 3-month supply is $120 off today. If you want info on Elevate, drop Elevate. If you want the 3-month supply for $120 off, you cannot get single bottles until April, drop Elevate with a star. You get those 3-month supplies at 30 days money back guaranteed today for literally $430. That's the Limitless Elevate peptide. That is instant feeling of amazingness, okay? So if you dropped body in the comments, I need you to emergency 911 message me on either Instagram or Facebook. This is my Instagram, this is my Facebook. Say body or say Elevate. I'll be in my messages all day today. Well, during periods of the day. If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, I pinned it here for you. When you go there, you're gonna see New Wava. New Wava. Right here, you'll see body, okay? If you do the signature set for body, you're getting 3-month supply in nitro, a hydrogen water for free. You're getting that for $550, but it's a 4-month supply. You cycle body. You're on it for January, on it for February, March you take off, April you get it, you don't order till May. You want the best transformation story, you'll get a signature set. If you want Elevate, you will see you have to hit social marketer and you have to go to specials. You have to hit social marketer, you have to go to specials. That's while supplies last, okay? I will tell you right now that Limitless/Elevate is literally going to turn the world upside down in the weight loss industry in a positive way. And you right now, my friend, if you get the 3-month pack with the nitro for free, can have it. But if you want a single pack, you have to wait until March-ish, April. Any questions in regards to any of that information that I shared with you? I can't keep up. I had this post up on my wall. They took it down. Within 13 minutes, I had 190 people on top of it. So I need you to know that. That is body. People are asking what nitro is. So listen, okay? In your water that we find at the shelves of the doctor, or of Kroger, we have what looks like this. Water. What is inside of this water? Okay, we have things that balance pH, right? We have things like this. In your body, you have, depending on the width of your blood vessel. Look at your veins really quick. Can you do that for me? Drop a 1 if you're looking down at your veins. Drop a 1. Drop a 1 if you're looking down at your veins, okay? You have a certain width to your veins. There's a certain width, right? For how much blood is actually pumping through the vein. How much is pumping through it? Okay, they can take a pipe filter, or pipe, what are they called? And they can go in and they can measure the width. They have found behind the scenes, there's engineers on the body, just like there's engineers on cars, believe it or not, right? Listen to 40 plus Audible books now, my mind is pretty blown, how the human body works. There is something called hydrogen. Drop a 1 if you've heard of hydrogen. It is the smallest element on the element table, literally the smallest element on the element table. And on top of that, guess what? Okay? Nitric oxide in your body starts to decrease after the age of 20 and is influenced by nitric oxide and influenced by what else? Our free radicals and pollutions. Add hydrogen to your frickin' water every day. Athletes are paying thousands every day, but you need to make sure that one of the main ingredients is hydrogen, guys. Quit with the junk in the trunk. I've never had one person come to me and be like, I tried everything, Michelle, and nothing's worked, and get started on something that's backed by science, proven through clinicals, clean, and third-party validation, say that it doesn't work. So if you want to go and pay the price of $5 at TJ Maxx for something that's junk. It's gonna cost you more long-term because I'm gonna guarantee you come back to this show and you get nitro. So right here, this is crystallite, which is the best form that you can put into your body of what is called hydrogen. It's one of the main ingredients. It goes in the water bottle completely clear, and it'll turn bright yellow when it has been activated. When it's bright yellow, I have to drink it within 15 minutes. What is the experience you're gonna go through? It's called the nitro experiment. Brain fog, goodbye. Yes, menopausal women. Yes, postmenopausal women. Yes, in perimenopause. Brain fog, goodbye. Headaches, people who struggle with headaches, goodbye. Okay? People who have blood pressure issues, it lowers. Athletes, performance and recovery, let's go. Chronic fatigue, gone. That's nitro. There's actually a video with the nitro expert. If you drop in the comments the word nitro, I'll send that to you today. If you're like, Michelle, I could care less, no one's explained this to me before, I'm turned up inside by clinicals, third-party validation, CLEAN, let's frickin' grow. Drop in the comments the word nitro, put a star next to it, and I'll send it to you right now. That's what comes in my signature sets for FREE, along with a really cool glass that you can mix it up in with for FREE. Okay? Desiree, can you message me the word elevate? Vicky, can you message me the word elevate? Like ASAP. That post will be taken down again by Facebook. I have no clue why they're taking it down, but very annoying and very frustrating. Okay? There was like 90 people on this. But whatever, it is what it is, right? For the video on nitro, it's quite entertaining. Message me on Instagram Nitro if you want the information on Elevate. Message me on Facebook Elevate. Okay? If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, step number 1, you do have my free protein guide. I shouldn't say my because it's not my protein guide. It is the guide that helped me drop 30 pounds in 5 months, and I have maintained it. Thebreakfastshow.net at the top has a word called Nueva. Nueva has what's called nitro. For Valentine's Day weekend, if you spend $75, you get $50 off. You'll see the body, also known as bikini in the bottle, which is my medical grade weight loss peptide. Okay? All of that is there. The second you check out, if you end up checking out, the $20 automatically comes off. Guess what? I'll be sending you a direct text message. Because everything is constantly coming in and out of stock due to high demand, you'll be in line for an hour. Say that your thing's missing a lid. I have a customer rep at my fingertips. I will be taking care of you moving forward. Yes, you will have my personal phone number and my personal touch. Okay? If you don't want it, you can just say, hey, leave me alone, and I will leave you alone. Capiche? Helpful? Helpful or helpful? Okay? One thing that we do have in our body, the most abundant protein that's found within us, is called what? It's the collagen. It's the one thing you do not have to purchase supplements, guys. Supplementation is a way to speed up weight loss, feel better, to not have hungry feelings, and literally to not only feel better and to not have hunger issues, but to also, okay, help with cravings for sugar and salt. My husband said last night on the way home from dinner, we had date night, he's like, I don't know, Michelle, if it would be possible. When I did it once before, it was such a bear and it was such a nightmare. I mean, he just can't even believe it, and he's 54 years old. So you can speed it up. But one thing I would tell you if you don't want to use a supplement is, why aren't you using collagen? It's the most abundant protein found within the body. The most abundant. And at 20, you stop producing it. Each year after 20, you have a minimum of 1% going bye-bye. So that's your hair, that's your skin, your nails, your joints, your muscles, your wrinkles, also your skin's elasticity. But here's the issue. There's 5 types of collagen. What type are you using? There's 5 types of collagen. There's a type 1, a type 2, a type 3, a type 4, and a type 5. I didn't know this until I listened to 4 Audible books on just collagen in the body, learning about it. Which one are you using? The issue is most people don't realize the first ingredient listed in anything you purchase or use is what you find the most of. So usually they're getting something from Costco, or they're getting something from Marshall's or TJ Maxx. That's a bunch of JUNK. And one of the last ingredients is the collagen they're supposed to be using. Type 1 and 3, I will tell you right now, are dormant in your body after the age of 20. And after the age of 20, you again are losing a minimum of 1%. How old are you? Can you tell me that in the comments how old you are? How old? If you're 80, it's not too late. But you want to add type 2 collagen. If you want to maximize me approaching 40, hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity, you want to reach for type 2 collagen. Activates the type 1, 1 and 2 activate the type 3, type 4 and 5 have to do with the gut. Okay, that's what and make sure it's one of the main ingredients. Remember, we talked about the YUKA app. We don't want toxins and dyes and carcinogens. We don't want to start adding something to lose weight and then actually see that we're gaining weight because we're adding that in our body. Okay, this one is the one that I would recommend. It's actually 4 supplements in one. I call it my liquid gold. There's times I stop talking about it because I'm sick of it selling out. Now I've stocked up on it. So right here, this has type 2 collagen, medical grade. It has fenugreek to support the gut lining. It also has organic tremella mushroom. Okay, your 11s, you guys saw my crow's feet. No, I did not get filler. And your 11s. Organic tremella mushroom mimics hyaluronic acid. Typical hyaluronic acid out there has toxins and dyes. It's seeping through the skin. Organic tremella mushroom at a naturopath level works from the inside out. It has that inside of it, and it has the Morosil blood red orange. It's a fat burner with 0 caffeine that comes from Italy, specifically Sicily. CLA is something you should remove from your everyday life, conjunctuated linoleic acid. It has seed oils inside of it. Seed oils are awful for you. And Burbine you can use, but it's not the strength of this, and it usually causes anxiousness and jitters in humans. This Morosil is in a patent study, meaning guaranteed, it's patent, that if you use it for 12 weeks, at that 12-week mark, they take all of the test groupies and they see tremendous decrease in belly fat, visceral fat, body fat percentage. Okay? The 6% who don't get the results are not consistent with using the Morosil blood red orange. There is no caffeine. There is no, there's no soy, there's no dairy, there's 0 gluten. It's 1 tablespoon a day that goes in the fridge, and literally, guess what? It's 4 supplements in one. I only have in stock 2 flavors right now, chocolate mint and chocolate raspberry. I like chocolate raspberry. 1 tablespoon a day. People who have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, high A1C, no thyroid, hyperthyroid, cancer patients, like literally name it, they're using this. It usually runs at $109. You can lock the price in right now at $89, but for Valentine's Day, you're getting an extra $20 off. You pay $69. What a frickin' steal, not a deal, on a bottle. There's a video that explains it, Betty, better than I can. If you drop the word slim in the comments, I'll send you that video. Michelle, I could care less. No one's explained this to me. You look incredible. There's 4 supplements in one. I needed this yesterday. If you drop slim with a star, I'll send you a link right now. You'll grab it for $69 for Valentine's Day weekend. That is correct. If you're an existing customer, I highly recommend creating a new email, getting a new email, and purchasing a bottle at $69. If you do a duo pack, you save more money. If you do a trio pack, the 3-pack, which puts you at 12 weeks, you save even more money. That's what I did. It's backed by science, proven through clinicals, and has third-party validation, and it's CLEAN. But because the comments disappear really quick, hit me up. Just send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, all you have to do is put the word slim in my messenger. If you want it, it's at thebreakfastshow.net. Automatically the 20 comes off. At thebreakfastshow.net, when you're there, you go to New Wava. New Wava is where I pinned it. It's called Snow Slim. Snow Slim. Snow Slim, like so slim. I'll be alerted again. I'll be sending you a direct voice note today from me personally, from my personal cell. So anything you need in the interim, if there's a hole in the lid, any of that, guess what? Right? So that's that. So we talked about the hydrogen water turning bright yellow. Now I would drink this. Brain fog and perimenopause is gone. Okay? Energy, consistent all day long. Stop drinking Celsius. It has tons of carcinogens and toxins and dyes inside of it. This is a no crash energy. Nitro, drop nitro for the video. Body, my medical grade weight loss peptide. Okay, drop body. And then Elevate, which is Limitless from the movie Limitless, literally, which is how I got off my ADHD medication and dropped 9 pounds that I didn't even need to lose, is available in a 3-pack today only. You cannot buy a single pack of Elevate until maybe April, end of March. And that 3-pack is $120 off. That is the only supplement I have ever had that gives you an immediate effect day one. You will not be hungry. Okay? It's a peptide that only has 3 ingredients. The main ingredient is tesifying. Look at the positive benefits of that. No other ingredients besides peptides. These mimic what are found in your body. Okay? Coffee you can drink. It's fine, Lauren. You just have to make sure it's a pesticide-free coffee. 9 out of 10 times they're not. I literally took, it looks like a chlorine stick. You put it in. So I use a nootropic blend. I was using Rise, but I found one even cleaner with more benefits. Mine has cordyceps mushrooms, lion mane mushrooms, L-theanine, and Ceylon cinnamon. So it's a no crash clarity energy. And Ceylon cinnamon is the only cinnamon you should use because regular cinnamon elevates kidney levels. Mine comes from Sicily, specifically Italy. Their rainforest is so purified. Drop coffee in the comments. There's a video that explains it. It's a Colombian brew. I've never tasted a coffee as good as this one. I'll tell you that much right now. And on top of it, you can grab a bag right now. They're offering 30 days money back guaranteed. Drop coffee with a star and I can send you that link. That's the one I use. The smell of it and the taste. I mean, there's people on here right now that'll be like, it's the best coffee in the world. Most people drop 5 pounds because the pesticides are removed from it. So inflammation and bloating decline. Also, the cortisol levels raising because it's like a flight or fight mechanism to decrease, which help with weight loss. Yeah. Desiree, just send me a direct message on Facebook because the comments will disappear. Just say the word coffee. More than happy to share that video with you. Potentially, if it's a good fit, awesome. If not, there's no big deal. I only tried it because it was 30 days money back guaranteed, so I was a part of the trial. Obsessed. So if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. My travel club, which is how you save on travel, 110% price match guaranteed. A free trip every year. You have an entire year to use your free trip. You get to choose from thousands of resorts and thousands of cruises. Again, it doesn't expire for a year. You save on recreation, Top Golf, zoos, 110% price match guaranteed, white glove concierge service. They speak your language. Usually to sign up, your first month is $199, and then each month after is only $39. That's it. No contract, cancel anytime. Until tomorrow at midnight, Mountain Time, it is $70 off. If you are not in my travel club, I'm telling you right now, it's better than the Costco membership. Drop travel with a star to get it for $70 off, or drop travel for additional information. I'm telling you right now, I have never, as a cheer mom, I'd say 40 to 70% on all travel. And you search it. It's better than Expedia. I'm not a travel agent. No, it's a club. There's no contract. You can cancel anytime. I paid my first month $199. I paid that fee, and then I paid $39 after. Me and Jeff go on a trip every single year. It's 2 people for free. Free. That ends tomorrow for $70 off for Valentine's Day. Okay, any questions at all? I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you didn't listen to my video about the health and wellness e-commerce versus in-person shopping, you guys, I was doing all my shopping through Amazon or inside of Target, paying more for my products and having junk. I also had a linear income. What does that mean? I was working 3 jobs. I had 60 grand in debt. I was never getting ahead. I was taking buckets and filling them with water every day and basically washing my clothes in them. That's the method I'm trying to give you. I decided to build a faucet one time, and now I have unlimited amounts of running water. You right now, can start sharing your passion through health and wellness. Drop a 1 if you have one. Drop a 1 if you like helping people. Right now, I will give 290 people this picture on their stories. I'll teach them how to put it up. It's curiosity and attraction marketing, and people will be like, what is that? And all those people are gonna say is, if I share a video that explains it better than I can, would you watch it? The video explains the science behind it. With it, you earn up to 40% commission. Maxed out at Amazon is 6%. There's no human interaction or human touch. I am telling you right now that I helped $700,000 worth of products fly off the shelves last month from people like you. Starting off, you can earn realistically $500 in 1 month, and you can grow that over time. Do you like money? Drop a 1. Could you use some extra money? Drop a 1. I have built what is called the source. And literally it's every blueprint, just like McDonald's would give you, every training, every system around you winning. And I'm telling you, you get the health and wellness products that are #1 in the States right now, award winning. And #3, I'm going to tell you right now, it comes with my leadership. I am #1 in the entire industry because I am obsessed. And I'm the leader that you partner with that doesn't ditch you. I'm the leader that you partner with that doesn't stop texting you. And right now, I have opened 5 people who want to partner with me and start making an additional stream of income. Come do this with me and have me help you walk through the process and handhold you every step of the way. If you are positive and coachable and willing to grow, I can literally teach you how to do it. I hate excuses. I didn't have time. You need this. I didn't have the money. You need this. You're introverted. Great. 90% of people are introverted. I am telling you right now that if you're positive, coachable, willing to grow, I can teach you how I took my passion for health and wellness and turned it into 200,000 followers, 450,000 followers, and 400,000 followers, and how I've made over $1 million in 7 years. So if you're sick and tired of the linear frickin' income, of taking the buckets of water and filling them, and you want to build a faucet one time, over time, and make money in your sleep, I want you to drop video in the comments. You partner for free. There's no quota. There's no monthly minimum. There's no lives. You can do selfless reels. I give my team content every frickin' day. That's curiosity and attraction marketing behind science and a passion for health and wellness. You'll never be a billboard for a company. It'll be your brand, and you'll have every script and everything to do it. I'm looking for serious inquiries only. Drop the word video. I'll have a conversation with you. Potentially, if it's a good fit, you'll partner with me for free. And if it's not, there's no big deal. But do not be skeptical, because I looked into 179 companies. And these companies are a joke. They're a binary. The people at the top are the only ones that make frickin' money. The people in the middle make decent. And the people they sign up underneath that all fall off and have no support because it's a binary and can't recruit like they can, make no frickin' money. It's a joke. I have people walk away from 6-figure incomes in the industry of network marketing to come be in social retail. There is nothing that compares to it. So drop video, look at you, I got all these people. I'm telling you right now, you'll see on their stories, all these people who showed me what they made in 30 days were on my stories. You're talking people who make over 200,000 are making an extra $3,000 a month. I put 2 of them the other day on my stories. I need to go back and do it again. Because why? Their checks just hit and they screenshot me. Someone 30 days in is like, oh my gosh, $1,100. That's not bad. Okay, Desiree, I got you. Who else? I will not beg or convince or sell you to drop video. All right, are we good? I have a passion. I'm not angry, it's a passion. This is the best system in the entire frickin' world. I would never go buy a Target because they have employees. I don't have them. They have inventory. I don't have to have them. They frickin' have to go into work. I don't have to go in anywhere. They have a boss. I don't have a boss, and I have the same franchise from my frickin' phone that I can take anywhere, anytime, without the overhead, without the $1 million fee to purchase a frickin' franchise. And literally, there is no better system because I can have a demographic of reaching people in 50 states and 190 countries, so it's actually a better model. And I will never stop screaming it from the frickin' rooftop. So drop video if you want additional information. I'll share it. What you see will be unseen. And if you're like, awesome, at least you know what you're saying no to. All right, pumped up, fired up, jacked up. Drop in the comments anything you need. I'm going to get off in 60 seconds. The comments will disappear. So I need to hear from you if you want additional information. Happy Friday. I might be back tomorrow for a pop-up surprise episode. I'm not sure. Julie, I got you. I'm going to send you that video. Let's grow. I got you. And I will be back for Monday for sure between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go out there and get 25 grams of fiber. Go out there and get your goal weight in grams of protein. And go out there and get half of your weight in ounces of water. Set the 90-minute timer and let's frickin' crush. I love you. Goodbye.